Hello guys, so I'm going to go through a quick tutorial on how to find your deck and how to use your deck. So, typically what I say is when you go somewhere, the best thing you want to do is make sure that you're picking up each box. You're either going to be drawn to one right off the bat, or you're going to be unsure. And so how to decide is how to pick them up, to hold them, to feel what they feel like to you. If you feel resistance, put it back. Because you want to pick a deck with intention. You want to pick a deck that feels good to you. And so you can't necessarily open the boxes and go through them at the time. Your deck will know, and you will know which one is for you. So pick them up, hold them, find out how they feel for you. When you find one that feels right, purchase it. When you go home, you're going to open your box. You're going to get a book. And so this book will have all the instructions on how to prepare the deck, on how to go through different sorts of readings. Some of them have this where they'll tell you different spreads and what each card means, but at least every book will have the cards that are in your deck and their meanings. And so I like to use this a lot in the beginning to help me familiarize myself with the messages. However, you can choose to just not use this and just solely go off of what you feel and build your own intuition around it. Yeah, it's completely up to you. So we're going to pick up our deck. What you're going to do is you have the one side where all the cards are very consistent and the same, and then you're going to have the other side where there's cards and messages. And so with the side with no messages, you're going to knock it out. You're going to knock the energy out. And what this does is it detaches any energy that has currently been held with this deck, so whoever created it, however this deck was transported, whoever's hands it had touched prior. This is a Doreen Virtue deck. I personally like hers as well as Sonia Choquette's, but there's many different types, and so there's even a lot of different ones that you can order off the internet. And so if you find that a certain particular brand or type of deck is showing up for you in ads, there's very likely a reason for this. You might want to look into it. Trusting the process, using your intuition. So you're going to pick up your deck, you're going to knock out the energy. The best thing to know is that this is good for you to do even if you're using it for your own personal uses, because every day and every time you use it, you have a different energy going into it. And so knocking out that old or that past energy, as well as if you choose to do readings for other people, make sure that you're knocking out the energy as well, because we don't want to carry forward other people's with the intention of bringing guidance to someone else. So knocking out the energy. Each card as well is going to have different things, and so these cards in particular have a message on them. Some of them just have a caption or a title, and so this one in particular says, "You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision." And so in regards to this card, I could take this message and I could read it. I could choose to go through the book and go off the guidance of what this card was written for the intent, or I can use my intuition. And so just solely from the message, I can say that there's a circumstance or situation that you are in or you have been going through where you feel like something is off, where it doesn't quite make sense to you. There's missing pieces to the puzzle. Take this time to be asking questions, to be looking further into it, because there's an unspoken truth about this situation or this person or this circumstance that's not coming to light. And so now is the time to be finding the way to get there, get this to come up. Though you do not have to force it, it will come up when it's meant to. There's some pieces that you can put together in the meantime. So I could truly just do that with my intuition based on this message, or if I choose to eliminate the message, I can just look at the card itself. And so this card is very blue. There's a lot of blue, there's a lot of water. I'll just show it to you. There's a lot of sea animals, land animals, butterflies. So with the blue itself, it's touching on the throat chakra and expression. And so expression can either be a lack of or over, or being strong or powerful in what you're saying and doing. So I could take this as this card is expressing that this is the time to be expressing yourself, to be doing research, to being on the line of the knowing. There's angels giving guidance or bringing downloads to the one particular person. This could be listen to your intuition, listen to your thoughts, listen to the patterns that are coming up for you. You are being shown or directed to the truth, but right now you don't quite have the truth. There's also peace surrounding this, and knowing that there's peace to come once this information comes to light. There's also some greenery in it as well, and so this has to do with the heart chakra. And so the heart chakra is based on truth and understanding and love. And so with this, it's just saying that now is the time to create more truth around this circumstance or situation. Know that there's more truth to be had. Know that this is coming from a place of love, so this is likely touching on relationships or very close personal relationships to you. And needing more balance. Things are out of balance right now, and we need to restore the balance. So with the yin and the yang, as well as the dolphins are very intellectual animals, and so they are also bringing the guidance to the person. There's also a dove in here that's showing peace. So right now it feels like there's a lot going on, there's a lot of things out of balance, but just know that your guides and angels are coming to you with the information that you need to know. Look further into the circumstance or situation. There is more truth to come to light, but you need more information. There's lots of different aspects on here that are giving of information, and so this is how you're going to depict this card in particular. So you can go through it that way. You can go through it based on the message if there's one. You can go based on the message in the book. It's likely that when you start out, you're going to want to go through the messages in the book because it's a lot easier, I'm not going to lie. But eventually, help yourself. Pull yourself away from it. Try shuffling through every once in a while, even if you're just starting. Go through a couple times with the messages in the book, and then the next day pick it up and just look at the cards. Feel. What do they feel like to you? What are you getting? Trust your intuition. And though it may seem completely out to lunch sometimes, that's okay. There's still a message in there for you. So that is how you're going to go through the use of your deck and learning that way. You can also use a playing deck or playing cards, and in regards to those, you would just pick the suit. So there's 4 suits, so each suit would have a meaning. So hearts would be the meaning of love and relationships. You can have the spade, that is in the meaning of career and finances. You can have the other ones and go through in those motions. You can have one of health, and then each number represents something in particular. So you can truly just create your own using a playing deck of cards. It's going to take more effort, but you're also going to be putting more energy into those as well. So you can do it that way, or you can go and purchase your deck and use them. But either way, the intention is still just as good, whether it's through a deck of numbered cards or whether it's through an oracle deck. So hopefully you find this helpful to you, and thank you for taking the time to watch this.